Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the Badass Reviews, and today I'm gonna take a look at the Mezco 112, the Mighty Thor. Yes! Man, finally I have this figure in my hands. For the ones who knows me, Thor is my favorite superhero ever. Yes, from Marvel, from DC, Thor is my boy. I even have Thor's hammer tattoo on my arm. I'm all for Thor, and this was a most for me. Yes, finally I have this figure in my hand, and this classic Thor is what I really wanted. The Jack Kirby one, the old school one. I love everything about it. And let me tell you something. It's been a while since I don't do any Mezco reviews, but this figure right here, man, is all worth it. Because look at the art. Just let's start from the box. Just look at the art. It's just like a comic book, like a vintage comic book, and I love everything about it. Look on the top. Beautiful artwork right here. Thor, the mighty Thor 112. On the back, you have, of course, some promotional pictures with everything included on the figure and some cool photography right here on the bottom. On the other side, you have beautiful paneling from a comic. That's really awesome, really cool. I love the artwork, man. On the other side, you have Thor again. Beautiful artwork right there. Man, Jack Kirby, awesome. And on the bottom, beautiful, the Rainbow Bridge, Asgard. Man, this is kind of like a piece of art. Just the box itself is just like a piece of art. I don't own the Captain America, the vintage Captain America, the one that is Jack Kirby style. I may get that figure now because I love this Thor. So let's stop talking about the packaging and let's go and take a look. And here we have the mighty Thor, guys. And man, I'm really impressed with this figure. One of the things that keep me always away from Mezco is the pleather material, and this figure comes with that. Now, saying that, the figure looks fantastic. It's just like straight out of the comic, and I couldn't resist. As soon as I saw this figure, the promotional images and everything, I was like, I need that Thor. I need that Thor because I need a classic Thor in my collection, Mezco style. Yes, so man, I'm super happy with this figure, man. Super happy. So let me show you right away, man, all the details on him. Let me show you right here. Let's focus a little bit better so you can see this beautiful. Look at this face. This is all Jack Kirby right there. Beautifully, man. How they sculpt this and it looks just like the comic is just insane. Beautiful. I love the actual how they managed to do the pleather material with this sculpting kind of like on the pleather. It looks just awesome. It looks just like Thor from the vintage comic. So really cool. The belt, man, is the plates here. They look fantastic. The hair, man, the cape. How they is the first time I need to applaud Mezco for doing the cape the way they supposed to, because it looks fantastic. The cape looks awesome. It flows awesome. I love the material because it's kind of like I don't know, like a rough material. That's really cool. And then you go here on the bottom and you have the pants, and they look fantastic. And the boots right here, man. And oh man, looks so good. The paint apps and everything on this figure, and the bracelets, so classic. And man, this is an accessory I'm gonna show you later, Yolnir. But man, the figure itself has so much present on your shelf. It's just beautifully done, amazing, man. I'm really happy with the result on this Thor. To be honest with you, it looks just awesome. It looks awesome. Beautiful done, man. Beautifully done. So let me put him right here on the back, and let me put this a little bit higher, and let me show you the accessories. So we're going with the accessories. So the figure comes with a few accessories, but I think it's enough. People are complaining about not coming with enough accessories because sometimes Mezco comes with thousands of accessories. But I believe it's enough. So he comes with a Mjolnir, of course, and you have all the description right there. So pretty awesome, pretty cool, very well done, very well sculpted and painted. This is plastic. It looks just beautiful. Awesome. Just look at this. Awesome hammer. Beautifully done. And then we have another hammer, but this one comes with a leather strap. That's really, really cool. So same hammer, just this one is plastic and this one is kind of like leather type material. So that's really awesome. Same hammer. Really cool, really awesome that they give us the two options. So another accessory is, I don't know if you remember back in the days in the comics, Thor used to throw like some like beams from his hammer. So you can place that right here. Right here. And then you pretend that he's like throwing something to his enemies. That's really cool, really awesome. Really, really cool. Very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. That's one of the effects. I love the color. Really cool, really translucent. And then we have, of course, this storm kind of like, lighting effect for the hammer when he's hitting something. So this one comes here on the side and it pretends that he's like swinging or punching or doing whatever. Or if you put it here on this side and you actually put the hammer on top, it looks like he's receiving kind of like a lighting on his hammer to get some energy. This one is beautiful, really classic. Like it looks like straight out of the cartoon. Sorry, the actually the cartoon also, because there was a cartoon also straight out of the comic. So this one right here is really cool also. I'm sorry, guys. This one is like he's kind of like smashing something. Look at that. Tell me this is not awesome, right? Then you can put it like this if you want. Man, this is awesome. And then you can put it here if you want also, receiving the power right there. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. I love all the effects. And of course, we have the hitting effect for the hammer. So right here. So you can place this one right here, punching someone, or you can place it right here also as well. So this is awesome, man. This is really, really, really cool, man. I love it. So another accessory is the spinning hammer. So yeah, he comes with the spinning hammer. It doesn't spin though. Oh, actually, yes, it spins. Oh my God, that's awesome. It spins. It's really well done. Just look at this. Beautifully done. All the paint apps, everything. It looks fantastic. And this one comes in connected to some hands. So you have the hand that is kind of like on the side to cover himself. And what you need to do is just plug it in like so. Let me put it here properly. Maybe it's from the other side. Probably right there. And then you just right there. Beautiful. So that's awesome. Very well done. And then you have the other one that he can use actually to put in front of him, or flying. When he's flying, that he stays in place on the air. So you can use this one right there. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. That's really, really cool. I love this accessory. So talking about the hands, so you have two of these ones that comes with the spinning hammer. That's really cool, really awesome. You have a flying kind of like, or karate chop hand. Actually, you have two of these ones. Two of these ones when he's like flying or jumping in the pool, whatever you want, or karate chop somebody. Doesn't matter. You have this one that is kind of like expression hand, like stop there. They're really well done and they're really soft. I love it. You have a pair of fist hands. Really awesome, really cool. And you have another of the stop hands. And you have one grabbing hand, which is in the right hand, for the hammer right there. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. So now let me go with actually, no, we have one more accessory. What's going on with me? So we have an extra head, and this extra head is beautiful. Just look at this. Tell me it's not beautifully done. All Jack Kirby right there. And with the flowing hair, that's really awesome. When he's flying, when he's like fighting action, you can use this head. And the cool thing about this is, let me show you, let me pop this head out. So the cool thing about this head is, first, the hair is super pliable, super soft, so it's not gonna hinder anything on the articulation department. So what you can do is, like, you can put the helmet out, take the helmet out right here, right there. You see you have a peg there, and you have two helmets actually. They give us two helmets. You can take this hair out, and you can swap actually the expressions and the hairs with the faces. So that's really unique. That's really cool. So you can swap the two expressions, serious, screaming, and you can swap also the hairs, regular hair and flowing hair. That's really cool. So let me put the flowing hair on the regular face, stoic face. Let me see. Let's put it properly right there, and then the helmet is coming right there. So you can see now you can put the flowing hair on the stoic face. That's really, really awesome. So now we can go on the articulation department. So let me put the head right there. Excuse me. So the head is on a double joint or double ball peg, whatever. So the head you can tilt, you can look down by that much, which is a lot, and you can look up all the way. Sorry. Really cool. And also rotation. The neck also moves, so that's really, really cool. Shoulders, you can get 90 degrees, and you have a little wiggly right here, not that much to be honest with you. You have a bicep swivel, you have a double joint on the elbows, really, really cool. You have a hinge and swivel on the wrist. Underneath here, you have the regular Mezco articulation, but I don't want to mess around too much with this. But I know he can move a little bit, as you can see right there, and tilt side to side and rotation. So I don't want to mess around that much because I don't want to ruin this material. The legs, you can kick high by that much, almost 90. You can kick out, almost 90 also. Upper tight swivel, you have a double jointed knee right there. And you have also a boot rotation right here on the boot. And you have one of the best, if not the best, ankle rocker and Mezco existing. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. For Mezco, it is insane. It's the first time I've seen something crazy like that. So let's put Thor right here. By the way, the cape is wire, so that's really awesome too. Let me put Thor right here standing. Right there. And let's put him here on the back. And let me focus a little bit better for you guys. Nice. Let me put this a little bit down right there. So now let's go and get out of the way with the question for everybody. Is Thor the proper size? Well, I did my research. I was talking to my good friend and almost brother, JP, uh, about this topic right here. And he asked me right away how tall he is. So this is the Jack Kirby Thor. This is the vintage Thor. And I was checking. I'm not apologizing Mezco. I'm not apologizing Mafex because they did the same thing with Thor. They make him kind of like small compared to the modern Thor. So what I did was I did a research on Jack Kirby's Thor images with other characters like next to each other and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. Most of the time, Thor is portrayed the same size as Captain America. Uh, there's some images even that Captain America looks bigger. Thor sometimes is the same size as Hulk. Uh, and one of them, they're with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man looks taller than all of them. So it's all over the place. So I can't blame, to be honest with you, I can't blame Mezco and other companies now that I did my research, because when um, Mafex came with them with their tour, I was like, oh man, I don't like it. So I sold that figure back. So, but now that I did my research properly, by the way, I believe the Mafex Thor is a little bit smaller than the Captain America, so I don't like that. So, but in this case, this Thor is the same size as the Mezco vintage Captain America. So I guess they're right and they're wrong at the same time. It is all over the place. So yeah, you can do your own research. I'm not apologizing anybody. Mezco doesn't pay me a dime for this review. I just do this because of the love of action figures and because I love you guys and I want you guys to have a preview on the action figures and make you decide if you want them or not. So, man, I really like this action figure. I mean, I'm gonna show you right now the height. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring right away a Red Son Superman. So let me put him next to Red Son Superman. And as you can see, let me put him a little bit this way. As you can see, Thor is a little bit taller than the Red Son Superman. So there you go. That's with Mezco, okay? I'm comparing Mezco with Mezco. So let me bring now a Popeye. Of course, Popeye is small next to Thor, but I think they look awesome next to each other because both of them are vintage. And Popeye is my favorite Mezco figure ever. Right there. Pretty cool. Now, let me bring something kind of like Mezco style. This is the Gong Studios Kingdom Come Superman. And as you can see, they're about the same size, pretty much. Now, let me bring the Mafex Daredevil. If you like to mix and match. Let me bring now a SH Figure Arts Goku. Right there. Let me bring now a Joy Toy, why not? Warhammer 40K Salamander. Pretty cool. Let me bring now a Motu Classics Anti-Eternia He-Man. Right there. Perfect. Let me bring now a Marvel Legends Captain America. This is the vintage style one. And they're about the same size, as you can see. Let me bring now a Marvel Legends Thanos with a custom head. Cool. Let me bring now a Marvel Legends Hulk. Of course. That's really awesome. Let me bring now, of course, his creator right here, Jack Kirby from NECA. And they look amazing next to each other, to be honest. Really, really cool. And last but not least, let me bring the Marvel Legends vintage Thor with a custom cape. So you can see the difference between the two of them. This figure, we need an update on this figure, man. There you go. So, there you go, guys. That was my review on the Mezco 112, the Mighty Thor, Jack Kirby style. Man, I really like this figure. Again, I'm a Thor's fan, so it's all about that. It's all about enjoying your action figures, enjoy what you have, no matter what. So, again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, 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 please like, subscribe, and talk to you later. By the way, I totally forgot to show you the base. This is the base, really classic, nothing crazy. I mean, with the arm, the little baggie right there. So there you go. Thank you so much again, guys.